So Ashley Gonzalez made a video where she's apologizing for the rant that she went on, calling people names. And
the amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate niggers. Oh my god, I fucking hate niggers. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't oh, we were slaves, this and that. I don't give a but like, for a reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my god. Like, I was literally eating food with my friend. He had his, oh my god, like, I don't know, por Dios, por gracias de Dios, I had my wallet next to me, like my whole purse, and those like that little small shit decided not to steal my wallet. Oh my god, I would have grabbed my heel and like whooped the out of that nigga. But like, whatever, right? But no or nothing. Y'all don't know how good it felt to say like out loud, like goddamn, like oh my god, I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. Like I kid you not, I don't know what the fuck came over me. I grabbed that by the neck and I was like, come here, you fucking. And oh my god, like I felt like the world just stopped. Like it was just peace. Like I don't know. And then he was just like even I in my head I was like, damn, te pasaste, because I called him a dog. Like imagine if the downtown were there, they could have beaten my ass. And then he like stops like, you did not just call me a I was like, you're a I was like, oh my god, like you're a and I called you a like world peace. And I was like, what the are you gonna possibly say? Like, are you gonna call 911 because I called you a no, right? Oh my god, I don't know.
I just feel really bad. I just feel really bad that I was just mentioned and it's just so toxic, and I'm just so sorry about that. That is, as you can see, that's not my content. That wasn't my content back then. And I don't know, I just feel really bad. And I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm just, I think I just need to go to therapy. And I need to go to church. And I just need some, like, self-reflection, honestly. Because, that was just so nasty. But, anyway, I just wanted to formally apologize and say, I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings. So, anyway, I hope y'all can forgive me and just get over that nasty post.
It's a difference of somebody give you apology when they really sorry. You know what I'm saying? But also they have the ones that give you apology because they got caught. Okay, she got caught doing this, so she has no choice. She feel, oh, I just need to apologize, and then we put a little band-aid over it, and then we just go away. That don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep your apology. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back and say something about you have children, she need to be a better person. What they need to do is, the officer said this too. Okay, shout out to him. They need to go and check her body camera and make sure that she wasn't out here just targeting black people or whatever, giving them tickets and taking them to jail. Whoever been arrested by this woman, you might need to get your family member or somebody to call to see, you know what I'm saying, was this right or was this wrong from you? She just taking black people to jail. That's what she said. So I don't, you know, I know I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the, you could apologize all you want, but you really don't mean that. You're doing it because you got caught. Okay? You really don't like black people. That's what you said. You know, you feel good to say the N-word, to call him the N-word and woo this. See, God will expose you. You've been feeling this way. You've been having that hateful heart. Okay? So now the world see how ugly your heart is and how mean girl energy you put out. You know, and it's good for you. That's exactly what it is. So you could keep your apology. You actually could take it and stick it. You know what? Let me just, I didn't curse enough today. Okay? And that's just not, let me just let it go. But nobody is accepting your apology. Ashley Gonzalez. Okay? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo. Wow.
So now this miserable and terrible human being is now coming out, apparently trying to apologize to black people for what she said, for what she did. Now, in case you don't know what we are talking about here in this video, let me bring you a little bit to speed, or let me remind us about, what really happened. So, a Houston police officer, she just said the quiet part out loud, actually, I believe. So, her name is Ashley Gonzalez, and she recorded herself going on a very racist rant targeting black people. And then the video got leaked because, yeah, I believe it got leaked. She didn't intend to, publicize that. And now she's on an administrative leave or some kind of, she's been relieved from her duties. So the case is getting checked. Also, there is a lot of pressure coming from, outside, And now she's scrambling with an apology that, the very people she targeted on that racist rant have now, declined or refused to accept for obvious reasons. And the reaction, it's not just outrage alone, but it's something colder, sharper, deeper, and far more telling, and I want us to continue and listen to what people have been saying about this apology, and I'll be back with some more good analysis.
I personally want to thank the ex-Houston police officer, Ashley Gonzalez. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I want to thank you for your racist rant that I know you did not intend to be leaked, but thank you for doing that. People get upset when people go on racist rants or find out somebody is bigoted or something. I personally would much rather know what kind of person I'm dealing with. If you have a prejudice against a group of people based on whatever, whether it's skin color, religion, let me know now so that I can know where I stand. Because the last thing I want is to be in a situation where I am in need of help. I call the police. You come, you are called to protect and serve. You take one look at me, you see my black skin, and you've already decided that you hate me and that you want to make my life harder. Thank you for letting the world know. And I honestly wish that people who have any type of prejudice, I wish it could be tatted on their chest so that the world can then navigate how to handle that person. There's too many closet bigots and racists that do what they do, and they can cause the damage that they cause because the people that they're around have no idea who they're dealing with. And there's so much of that in this country. And I know it's unrealistic, but it's like a sigh of relief when somebody's exposed like that. Because it's like, well, now we know. To me, it's like sundown towns, Thank you for letting me know where the sundown towns are. Let me know where I don't need to be when the sun goes down. Tell me now. I don't want to be surprised. So whatever comes her way, let it come her way. But I really wish that more of that exposure happens, because it is a lot more common than we realize. And not just against black people, but there are so many people with prejudices and hidden agendas. The role of a police officer is such an important thing in our society. And I personally believe it attracts two extremes of a personality. There are the good people that join the force because they want to make their communities better and they want to do what they can to leave an impact. And maybe, there was an officer when they were growing up that left a good whatever. And then there are those people that weren't picked for the football team and they've got a chip on their shoulder, or somebody didn't ask them to the prom. And so now they have a little authority. And now anytime they are triggered by somebody or some situation, they got to flex their muscles and let the world know that they're in charge. So once again, I want to say thank you to Ashley Gonzalez. And thanks.
Who the fuck is Ashley Gonzalez apologizing to? No seriousness, who is she apologizing to? Because I know it's not black women. No, it's not us. Black people. Like, seriously, this apology is a bigger insult than the original injury. So, bitch, fuck you. I don't know that it's my calling or my mission to get on here cursing out racist Latinos, but like that's certainly, that's not how I started this. And you pissy little B-cop, and don't get me wrong, because people in my family are part of like criminal justice. One of the most noble men I've ever known in my life, Officer Honeysucker, from their days growing up in like Hattiesburg, Mississippi, one of the finest men alive, especially in the execution of his duties as an officer of the law. But girl, apologize. Oh, go to hell. Oh, please go to hell. Leave us alone. On behalf of black women, 19%, like, leave us alone. Who do you think you're playing with? Who do you think you're talking to? I don't know that I want it to be my life to get on here insulting races, but part of what we're doing in the 92% movement, some of these injuries are just not to be born anymore. We're trying to ignore y'all and remove our energy, but oh my God, please go straight to hell. I hope I'm not wrong, but I know I'm not wrong with this. So 92% y'all let me know, but really, like, an apology? Oh, please. What are y'all making for dinner? I'm making burgers.
Ashley Gonzalez, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I like a person that tells you what they feel and mean what they say and all that stuff. What got me the most, and I also hope that they do a background check to make sure all of the people, especially black men, that she has arrested or anything, are guilty as she say they were. I'm quite sure they will. Now they'll go back and look at all her cases. But really, what really got me, and I'm glad whoever did that video, I'm glad they leaked it. But what gets me now, and I don't know about nobody else, is the uneasy feeling of how many other police officers, not in Houston, not just in Houston, but all over America, that feel like that about black men, black women. So it makes you wonder sometimes, how do they pick their employees? What do they have to do to make sure that the people that they employ on the police force don't feel this way? It ain't nothing they can do. So that's why I said, people like her, she probably had a moment or something, but I bet you nobody knew that she really felt this way until that video got leaked. And I'm gonna say it again, I'm uneasy at the fact of how many other police officers feel like this but weren't bold enough to make a video. It just don't settle right with me. But like I said, this is dangerous. It's dangerous to know you can have a police officer, and a female at that, that feels and feels the way she did and was bold enough to make that video. But like I said, you never have to worry about the people that talk and tell you how they really feel. You worry about the people that sitting back and looking at her and downrating her and like on that police force and saying she ought to be ashamed of herself. But in the back of their mind, they feel the exact same way she felt about and feels about black men, but they just aren't bold enough to make a video.
Ashley Gonzalez, the police officer in Houston that got fired. Come to find out, she is a Marine Corps veteran. So, yeah, there's racism in the military and racism in the police department. Black people got to deal with racism no matter what part of society we're in. Police, military, healthcare, education, business, corporate. I don't know what it is. Everybody wants to punch down on black people. My thing is, what did black people do to other groups? I mean, do you want that proximity to whiteness so damn bad? Like, everybody punches down on us. That's why I'll never believe this people of color and black and brown coalition, because y'all punch down on us. Y'all don't even like us. Now, am I saying it's everybody? No, but it's the majority of you guys. Like, Latins hate black people, Asians hate black people, white people hate black people, the Arabs hate black people. Like, you can go anywhere in the world, there's some form of anti-blackness, and everybody like dislikes black people. And my thing is, what did black people do so much to deserve so much hate? Like, I will never get that. Like, what did black people do? And, you know, with Ashley Gonzalez, it's like, you know, she's just a microcosm of the racism that's in police departments and racism in the military. So I think people need to look at her arrest record, and I hope when she was in the Marine Corps, nobody was under her leadership. because that would have been sad, because there's a lot of people, unfortunately, like her in police departments and in the military. But damn, why does everybody hate black people so goddamn much? I don't get it. It's just, fuck. Like this shit is tiring, but I guess there's nothing you can do about it. Even gay people hate black people. It's like, damn, what did we do so damn much? And here's the thing, everybody, all the rights that all the other minorities have, it's because of black people. Y'all hit y'all's like wagon to us because you know we get shit done. But you guys want to punch down on us when it's convenient for you guys. I mean, whatever, man.
Bullshit. First and foremost, I just want to say shout out to Dr. Candace Matthews. You are a real one, for real. And shout out to everyone in Houston and everywhere else that raised awareness with what happened with Ashley Gonzalez. She has been fired from the Houston Police Department. Now, she is still under contract with the United States Marine Corps. And she said in that video, with her racist remarks, she alleged that she felt like she was back in the United States Marine Corps, and so many black service members and Marines want to know why she felt that way. Now, will the Marine Corps do anything about this? Will they call her back to hold her accountable to show that they do not stand for this type of racism and bigotry, and that this has no place in the Marine Corps? What will happen, if anything will happen? I guess we'll see, as long as we...
Yeah, so to that cop that was on video calling people the N-word, telling her story about how she felt after she did that and all of that wild shit. Now that you've been relieved of your duties, you don't have a badge anymore and you're not a cop any longer, why don't you make a video now saying that same shit to somebody that looks like me now that you ain't got no badge, and share it with us? I'm trying to see something.
It may be that she may be given a out for resignation instead of being fired. Everybody seen that egregious video that she made speaking of the black community. One, she does not speak for the Hispanic community. Two, you would not speak about my community in that manner and hold that badge. You think that, one, that we're gonna allow you to do that in our city. I bought the belt of justice today because we want to let the leadership know at HPD that you're not gonna go behind doing back alley deals. You're gonna draw a line in the sand today, because let's be clear, that badge that she had on her comes from us, the community. That's who it comes from. And so you would not use that badge to weaponize us. It's what you're not going to do. So with that being said, we are here to let them know that the community is watching, because this is how road cops are recycled, by letting them resign knowing that they displayed misconduct or some type of behavior that is unacceptable.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Unfortunately, hopefully the Houston Police Department sees this. There should be no investigation. There should be no administrative leave. There should be none of that. There's nothing to investigate. She violated policy and procedures of that police department. She needs to be looked into. She needs to be sought after. She needs to have her body cam reviewed, reports reviewed, who she worked with reviewed. Official oppression. Let her get a 911 call and let it be a black person. She's gonna take them to jail. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. She'd be lucky to land a job at McDonald's.
All right. Now, what we are seeing here is not anger. Black people are not actually angry. It's clarity. Because the issue here was never that, just what she said. It is the fact that she said it when she thought nobody was watching. These kind of videos get recorded or perhaps these situations don't even get recorded, but they happen. And this wasn't a mistake. This or that was actually a mirror. And now the mirror has been, now that the mirror has been turned, outward, suddenly there is an apology from her. But here is the uncomfortable truth a lot of people don't want to sit with. You don't apologize for exposure, you apologize for harm. In this case, the harm isn't theoretical. This is a police officer. This is someone entrusted with authority, discretion, and power over people's lives, And so the real question isn't, should we accept her apology? Should Black people accept her apology? But rather, how has she already acted on those beliefs, she herself, and on her perceptions? Every traffic stop, every judgment call, every moment where bias could quietly have tilted the outcome of a situation she was involved in. And that's why people are not clapping and are accepting her apology. They're actually asking for accountability, more review, and there's something else happening here that's that's even deeper than outrage, and you can hear in those reactions, it is almost like relief of some sort, not because of what she said, but because it's now visible. Now we know who we are dealing with, we know who she is. And uncertainty, I often say, is heavier than truth. Living in darkness is a heavier burden than just knowing what is happening. When you don't know who you're dealing with, you're second guessing everything. Maybe she's good, maybe she's not good. She is being trusted because she's a police officer. So many people have trusted her, with their safety. But in real sense, she's the biggest threat to their safety. If someone in that position can still hold those kind of perspective, But when someone reveals themselves this clearly, like she did, then I guess the second guessing, the guessing game ends at that place. Now people can move with awareness, with the knowledge of who you are, instead of illusion. And that's why some people are saying sorry, and many people are actually saying keep the apology. Because this moment isn't about forgiveness. It's about exposure. It's about accountability. And it's also about systems, by the way. If someone in that position can hold those views privately and even publicly, then the focus should not also end at just that one individual. It should also expand to the environment that allowed her to operate all this time unchecked, even get to that position unchecked. She needs a general background check, honestly. So yes, investigate her, review her past cases, look at every interaction through now a sharper lens, knowing who she is, not out of revenge, but out of responsibility and accountability, holding her to account for things she has done. Because when power and prejudice, I can tell you for sure, sit on the same seat, the consequences, don't stay theoretical for so long. So Black people have said, sorry, lady, keep your apology, but thank you very much for letting us know who you are, so we know who we are dealing with and how to go about the situation. Yeah, so that's my take on this. Let me know what you think about the whole of this case in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you do so, I'll see you in the next video.